Hi, Roberta.
Hey Ben.
So I wanted to ask you what you're excited to experience and share at our retreat.
Oh, thanks for that question. Well, the first thing that comes to me is that we're going to be at the Shabbat of the winter solstice, and we're going to begin our time together, welcoming in that Shabbat by creating, as Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel said, a temple in time. And we are creating a temple in the time of the longest night of the year. So we're going to bring people together and share this medieval ritual through song, meditation, contemplation in this beautiful mountaintop retreat center, where we're going to offer and, of course, give everyone the materials to share in song, meditation, sharing with each other. This is really just what I want to be doing for this very special Shabbat of solstice. And for me, Shabbat is always a time to slow down, take stock, go inward, and I love co-creating a community space whose very purpose is to help me connect more deeply to myself, to how I'm doing. What is it that I want to be doing? What am I missing? What am I celebrating? And also to have available right there this community connection, if that's what I want, solitude, nature, if that's what I want, and just to be held in a community that is there for this purpose is just super exciting for me. And we're going to be creating a schedule of activities that will be for everything optional for the whole group, also small groups, to just help everyone, all of us, go into the places into ourselves that are crying out for illumination. And all of this, again, in the context of this, dark time and turning of the year, turning toward the light. And I'm also particularly excited about the nonviolent communication piece that I'm going to be carrying, very focused on creating a whole workshop based on a practice that we just did last week in nonviolent communication with a team of Israelis, Palestinians, and internationals that I've been working on. And we're going to use NVC to connect with what we're celebrating and what we're mourning, and how to bring together the experiences of both celebration and mourning. And this is a practice I learned directly from Marshall Rosenberg, the founder of Nonviolent Communication. And the last thing I'll say, Ben, is I'm really looking forward to sharing this with you for our second time at the retreat last year. I just loved how our voices came together, singing, chanting. I myself, my training is through with Shefa Gold. I'm a graduate of her sacred Hebrew chant program, and to be doing the way our voices come together and everyone else, I just found magical and really delicious. And for me, I came to this Jewish liturgy chanting practice, Hebrew chanting practice, Hebrew and English, after 20 years of Buddhist liturgy. And so something else that you and I share so deeply. So I'm just looking forward to this whole mix together and to sharing it. And I hope our friends come. So that's some of what's on my mind. And just how about you, Ben? What are you excited to experience and share at our retreat?
Well, thank you for sharing what you're excited to experience, because I'm excited to experience all of those things that you said. Um, and I want to sort of add to some of it. Well, first of all, just the facility of Dharmakaya, where we're going to be, is one of the most special places. And I'm also excited for our singing together. As you said, our voices blended so beautifully. And I was also trained by Shefa Gold and others who specialize in Jewish chant that um, allows people to just use the power of sound and chant to open up silence and to deepen into silence. Um, Relax and sort of let the particles in your mind fall down. If you want to imagine the mind as sort of a glass of water or a glass of liquid with particles sort of all throughout it. And the idea is that you chant and you meditate, and the particles sort of fall down to the bottom, and everything's settled. So that's one of the things that I'd like to do, and I'm really looking forward to doing, is sharing this modality of Hebrew chant, which is just basic vowel sounds and consonant sounds to open up the silence. And there's a lot more in that, but I'm going to save that as a surprise for everybody, sort of the deeper meaning of that. But there's another sort of conceptual thing that I'm looking forward to, which is that this is really the darkest time of the year, especially the solstice, right? So the days are going to start getting longer after this.
In the
And
middle of our retreat.
in the middle of our retreat,
Yeah,
right?
4:17 a.m. Saturday night.
So I'm really looking forward to that moment, and I think it's a really auspicious moment for a retreat. And I'm really excited to explore the idea of deepening into darkness. I have a lot of traditional texts about it, but I don't want to get too overly intellectual about it. I really want to be able to deepen into this idea of like not shying away from those parts of ourselves that might be shadow, um, uh, like difficult thoughts, difficult feelings, difficult sensations, and letting them become our teachers, because um, those things in us that we might want to push away are actually sometimes our greatest teachers. And I don't want to just say that, like, I think on a personal level that's important for all of us. Uh, and I also think it's important, like in our communities, to like look at things that might be hard to look at, things that might be in the shadow, in our families, in our nation, in our world, in our people, right? And to be there with the shadow. And I can't think of a safer, more sort of comfortable space to do that in than Dharmakaya, where we'll all sort of be held together in this warm embrace of community and nature, and just be able to sit with that darkness, and let it transform us. So that's really what I'm most looking forward to.
Thank you. Yeah, so we're just inviting everyone. Everyone is welcome, whether you're new to Buddhist meditation, which we're going to be offering some of, any Jewish practice, whether you're Jewish or not, nonviolent communication, and our fun, juicy mix of all of that. We just want to welcome everyone, and please register this week, because registration is closing at I think by next Monday. Yeah. So thank you all. Thanks, Ben.
Thank you, everybody, and hope to see you there. And if you know of anybody else who might be interested, if you're already registered, invite them. Thanks, Roberta.
Bye. See you soon.
See you soon.